Welcome back to ZoomTV. Now, this day is full of adventure. Now, I've got to tell you, as I grew up, there was one guy when I was young that had an adventure of his own, David Dix, and this is the man. How are you, mate?
Good, mate.
I did not expect to meet a guy that, when I was younger, did something that blew me away. You went around the world on a yacht by yourself.
Yeah, it was 19 years ago now, but it does feel like it wasn't all that long ago. 9 months at sea and just something I wanted to do at the time.
I believe, if I get this right, you did it continuously and you were the youngest person at the time to do it by yourself.
Yeah, so there was a guy from America back in the 60s who was 21 when he got back. He stopped in places. Then there was another guy who got back about 5 months before I finished mine, which no one really heard about, from Hawaii. He stopped in places and was 20. And then the trip I did, I was setting out to be the youngest person to do it non-stop. And I got back just after my 18th birthday.
Now, I imagine you grew up around boats and yachting and the water.
Yeah, so the boat I did it in, my father bought when I was born. It was the same design vessel that John Sanders, a famous West Australian, he did it twice non-stop in the same type of boat. And he was a family friend. So short story long, my father died when I was 9, he was 73. And John took me under his wing and I used to joke around with him, I'm going to beat your record. After I'd been saying it for a few years, he kind of took me a little bit seriously and came up with the idea, oh, you could go just once, give it a go just once, and you could do the youngest record.
What was it like when you actually realised that you're by yourself?
Yeah, it is a little bit of a shock that first couple of weeks because all of a sudden it's just like that. So that's the hardest part of the trip, is the first couple of weeks. And you know, because my friends were very close to me, you know, once you get over that couple of weeks, it's really, from then on, it was so easy. It was just, you know, days turn into weeks and weeks turn into months, and time slows down and it speeds up at the same time, you know. So by the time I got back, it was, days were just ticking past like you wouldn't believe. And it was like, looking back now, it was real sort of like a meditation kind of thing, you know.
Okay, and where are you now?
Now I fly choppers with Heli West, and they're a great company to work for, and I've worked my way up into instructing there.
Now, we must mention that Heli West is one of the sponsors of today's event, and you couldn't have an event like this without a chopper. Are you ready for the Fast Five?
Yeah.
Okay, what was the first car you ever owned?
WB station wagon.
What car do you consider to be the worst car that if you were given it, you would say, I'm not driving that car?
One of those old Volvos.
Really, a Volvo? Volvos kind of get attached to a big umbrella of hate, I think. What would be the car that if you had to pay through the nose and you had it, the car that you want?
The F40 over there.
It's hard not to look at that, isn't it? Although, I wouldn't want that one now after what I just saw Tim do to it. What would be the car that you currently drive?
Toyota Camry.
Okay. Now, this is an interesting thing to ask someone because, as I say, at the time I looked up to you, but what would be your biggest fear?
Sharks.
There you go. And a man that's travelled the world, I think you've possibly seen some stuff that makes you feel that.
No, only because they can eat you in one bite, but in saying that, I'm not against sharks. I love them, and it's their ocean, so they shouldn't be culled.
Don't cull them, but do what I do, don't go in the ocean. Yeah. Mate, you are an actual national hero. Thank you very much to Heli West. Thank you for donating your time. I think it's been a fantastic day the guys have had. Now, if you'd like to know more about David, make sure you jump onto our website, zoomtv.com.au, and if you'd like to learn how to fly a helicopter, this man can teach you. Jump onto heliwest.com.au.